Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show some more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Just now finally getting around to showing off all the stuff I used, my gift cards I had gotten for Christmas and picked up. But before I show that stuff, I just want to talk about this awesome Scars of the Flesh flag hanging back here. Got this from the band not that long ago. Love the design, really good quality flag. Amazing death metal band out of Texas. I love the fact that it has all three of the Reapers that have appeared on their albums. Of course, their newest album, absolutely killer release, and would have ended up on my year-end list, but I had to cut it off at some point. And yeah, they definitely would have made the grade if I'd have kept going. But yeah, as I said, all this stuff is I picked up from Amazon using the gift cards that I got. The first two, I got to give a shout out to Necrotic Nick for introducing me to these bands. He showed these releases in a couple different videos of his, and I checked them out, really dug what I heard. So, of course, once I had the gift cards, might as well pick them up. Kicking things off, we have Telekinetic Yeti with Primordial. And yeah, this is a stoner doom band out of Dubuque, I believe is how you pronounce it, Iowa. Been around since 2015. It's a two-man project, but the sound on here is just so massive. The guitars are just heavy and fuzzy. I really dug this album. This is their second full-length album put out by TP Records just last year. And honestly, if I'd have had more time to spend with this would have ended up being on my year-end list, I'm almost certain. Next up, Conan with Evidence of Immortality. Again, more stoner. This one's more of like a stoner doom mixed with some sludge. This band is actually out of Liverpool, England. Been around since 2006. This is their fifth full-length album put out by Napalm Records just last year. And again, really solid stuff. I've seen this band's name mentioned. I've seen the people post about their albums, and I've seen them in distros, but I just never got around to checking them out. And really glad I did, because I've had this on my wish list for a little while since I heard it, and finally pulled the trigger on it, and really glad to have it in the collection. Now, the next three are all from the same band, and this is a band that I believe somebody on one of the groups I'm in on Facebook posted about their newest album that was going to be coming out. And so I checked out the single that they had out, and I was like, wow, that's really good. I mean, I don't actively search out power metal much anymore. Every now and then I do, but this band really impressed me. So I went on Amazon and added their already available 3 full-length albums to my wish list, and I picked them up with these gift cards. And the band in question is called Frozen Crown. Obviously power metal out of Milan, Italy. Been around since 2017. Starting things off, we have The Fallen King, and this is their debut album put out by Scarlet Records in 2018, and that record label has been their long-time home since then. Absolutely killer power metal with some beautiful female vocals over the top. Then we have Crowned in Frost, and this is their second full-length from 2019. And finally, Winterbane, which is their third full-length from 2021. Their new album, Call of the North, is due out March 10th, and I'm really excited to pick that up. Really getting into this band. I would definitely go check them out if you're into power metal at all. Alrighty, one that I've been meaning to pick up for a while, and their last couple albums, I was just saying, yeah, even though this has been one of my favorite bands, since I really started getting into quote-unquote underground metal. And that is the newest one from Blind Guardian, The God Machine. Of course, Blind Guardian started off as a speed metal band, then kind of morphed into a more power metal-oriented band out of Germany. Been around since 1987. This is their 12th full-length album put out by Nuclear Blast just last year. And what I love about this is that it has that old Blind Guardian feel to it. Their latest releases have been kind of more on the kind of symphonic and bombastic side and everything, with a chorus of Hansis. But this one just kind of goes back to their roots a little bit, has that old Blind Guardian sound, and I really dig that about this album. I will eventually pick up their last couple, but yeah, this one here, really solid in my opinion. Next up, Autopsy with Morbidity Triumphant. Another one that I was meaning to pick up for a long time and finally got around to doing it. Of course, Autopsy, legendary death metal band out of Oakland, California, been around since 1987. This is their 9th full-length album put out by Peaceville just last year. And I've only gotten to spin it once so far, but this is really solid. I mean, honestly, Autopsy, in my opinion, never disappoints. So another addition to their great catalog. This one, I actually forgot about it, and I forgot I had it on my wish list until I started kind of browsing through it. This is a Lockup with the Dregs of Hades. Sorry, fighting the glare there. Of course, Lockup, death metal, grindcore band out of Birmingham, England. Been around since 1998. Features current and former members of bands like At the Gates, Napalm Death, Brutal Truth, among others. This is their 5th full-length album put out by Listenable Records in 2021. I was actually just jamming this not that long ago, and man, such a badass release. I honestly don't even think I picked up their last album. I think it was like Demonologists or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was called, but I looked up the album cover. I was like, shit, I don't think I have that one. So yeah, really glad to pick this one up, and I definitely had to get their last one because I do love Lockup. It even had, because right now the current frontman is Tomas Lindberg, Tompa, and of course he was the original frontman, and then Peter Tagren was leading the band here at one point, but went back to Tompa. So I'm really glad to see that they're still continuing to put out albums. And last but not least, again, another one I was meaning to pick up and just never got around to. It was just so much great metal that came out last year. Despite what you want to do, you can never buy everything that you want right at the time. But this is the new Exhumed with To the Dead. Again, another legendary band here, death metal / grindcore out of San Jose, California. Been around since 1990. This is the band's 10th full-length album put out by Relapse Records just last year. And another solid album from this band. It's an absolute banger in my opinion. Really dug the vocals on here. So yeah, can't wait to jam this a little bit more and spend more time with it. But yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.